Hi guys, HT Movies here. Today I will show you a horror thriller movie from 2020, titled No Escape. Spoilers ahead, watch out, and take care. The movie starts with a man named Cole. Cole is a famous vlogger and is now boarding a plane to Russia. Cole explained about his behavior in doing dangerous vlogs, such as being buried alive, having visited a demon sect, and many other crazy things. On that plane Cole went with some of his friends and his girlfriend named Erin. This plan comes from one of his friends named Dash, where he will invite Cole and the others to go to a fairly terrible game called Escape Room. Dash said he had an acquaintance of a wealthy Russian man who would take them to the place to be content for Cole, as well as celebrate Cole's 10th anniversary as a vlogger. Cole then told his entire audience that he was going to the most horrible game venue in Russia. Short time, they arrived at the Russian airport, and as usual his behavior with his friends who did not know the rules, where Dash entered the airport check room, and suddenly he disappeared. They also look for where Dash, and suddenly Dash has been arrested by airport officials because of his behavior. Fortunately, a rich Russian man named Alexei came and Dash was released. They were all invited to a luxury hotel to have fun there. Cole always did a live stream to tell his fans on social media. Then they were invited by the rich man to come to the nightclub. Cole and his friends were very happy because there was so much content that he would make with all this welcome. While they were having fun, two bald men suddenly came and teased Erin. Cole tried to help his girlfriend, so there was chaos in the place. Luckily, the security guards came to ease their emotions, but one of the bald men threatened them by saying, "I'm going to tag you all and you all won't get away with it." They all panicked and decided to go back to the hotel. The next day, Cole and Erin to go enjoy the beautiful city of Moscow, and they both go with a private driver from the rich man, but the attitude of the driver is a little strange. The driver then gave them Russian money so they could eat and buy something. Cole and Erin eat at a restaurant, but strangely, Cole feels like he's being watched by someone. When Cole was about to pay for the food, Cole realized in the money there was a red paper containing strange writing like code, and Cole kept the paper. Finally, the night they had been waiting for arrived, where Alexei came to pick Cole up to head to the escape room game with his friends. Alexei reminds them that in this game it will be very intense, so everything will look so real. Cole and the others agree. Cole then did a live stream that was connected to all the CCTV in the room. Cole was carried with his eyes covered in black cloth and kept in a separate room from his friends. Time began, and Cole only had 1 hour to finish the game. A man's body was seen lying down and Cole was shocked. All the rooms are locked and he has to find where the key is to open the door. He began to search all the places in the room. Cole finally suspected the key was in the stomach of the corpse. Cole then dissected the body and managed to find the key in the hull of the body, and Cole escaped the room. Then Cole went into the next room where his friends were locked up, and he saw Erin in a watertight confinement, one of his friends strapped to an electric chair, and two other friends in the cage with a bond that increasingly attracted their hands and feet. And Dash was inside the Iron Maiden torture chest, which was getting shut down where there was a sharp knife in the chest. Until now Cole still considers all this as just a normal game, and he also tried to release his two friends by compiling a tooth puzzle. But this is terrible because the sharp knife and pull looks so real. Fortunately Cole was able to release his two friends in time, and they were both free, but strangely they were not suspicious of the game. Then they try to free one other friend who is tied to the electric chair by completing one puzzle, where if wrong, their friend will continue to be electrocuted the longer the electric voltage will be higher. In this situation, Dash even toyed with his friend by electrocuting him, until his friend's cries of pain made them more serious to finish the game.
Come on. Easy, you got it right. Come on, you got it.
Fortunately, his friend was saved. They all began to become suspicious of the game and they finally agreed to end the game. But strangely, the wave of their hand was not responded to, so the game continued. Until now, it was Erin who was in danger. She was confined inside a thick glass room that continued to be filled with water. They solve the puzzle to free Erin with the water rising until they succeed and the door opens. But now they have to find a way to get Erin out of the cage before Erin drowns. They did a lot of things, but still they couldn't get Erin out. They shouted for all this to end, but still there was no response, and Aaron drowned. Cole then picked up an iron gear and hit the glass but still couldn't break. Aaron was getting out of breath. Fortunately, Cole was able to open the rusty iron above the cage and Aaron was saved. They did not want to continue and time was up, but when they came out there was no one. Everything looked as messy as someone was attacking that place. Cole then asks Dash where he got to know Alexei. They are all surprised when Dash says that he knows Alexei only from a website and he is not very familiar with him either. Cole is very angry at Dash, who is too easy to trust others in Russia. Now, they are trapped in that place without passports, without a phone, and if they die no one will know about it. Then Cole tried to break down the door and Cole was shocked to see all the officers had been shot dead, and it turned out that this mess was the behavior of the bald man who was in the nightclub yesterday. The man then shoots Alexei's girlfriend. They were all shocked by what happened, until they were kidnapped again and taken into the car. In the car it turned out that there was the driver who yesterday drove Cole and Aaron. They were all held in an empty factory room, where Cole was intimidated with a gun until Cole was frightened and crying. In that place, there is an executioner with equipment full of blood, until Cole finally finds out that he and his friends were kidnapped by a deep web content creator, where the audience paid to see someone killed slowly. Cole and his friends will also be the object of this terrible live broadcast. Cole was locked up and tied up in iron handcuffs and waited his turn for execution. In that room Cole watched his friends being tortured through a monitor screen. He saw one of his friends who became the first victim with his eyes chipped and then left in pain, after which his neck was cut with a sword to death. Cole, who saw it, was so scared. He did not expect it to end like this, but Cole still tried to get away with trying to untie in his hand, and he succeeded. Cole then hides in the ventilation hole. He again sees Dash being executed live, where Dash's hands and feet are cut off, all of which is happening before his eyes. But Cole's whereabouts were eventually discovered by them. Cole immediately ran to avoid the pursuit of the two executioners. Cole escaped and was confronted with a red door with a code in Russian. He also remembered a paper in the money given by the driver yesterday with the same writing. Cole entered the code and he was finally able to get out of the place. At the door, he meets the driver again. Cole is very angry because he thinks the driver is their group. But it turns out that the driver deliberately gave a code to Cole so that he could escape. He was given the keys to the car to leave the place immediately, but his friends could not be saved. Cole went into hiding and the two executioners were suspicious of the driver and the driver was brought in. Although Cole was able to escape by using the car, he could not bear to let Aaron and one friend die, so he went back into the room and found one of his friends who was locked up, and Cole tried to free him. Then Cole invited his friend to immediately hide by passing through the waterway. When they reached in front of the damaged elevator, suddenly the executioner came and continued shooting at them. Fortunately his shot missed. But Cole's friend and the executioner had to fall into a broken elevator and they died. Cole is carrying a gun that has no bullets and will return to look for Aaron. But suddenly Cole saw Alexei, who was talking. Apparently, all this is Alexei's plan that deliberately trapped them all to be objects in deep web content. Cole sees Alexei shoot his driver, who allegedly helps Cole escape. Cole panicked and he tried to find Aaron as soon as possible, and suddenly he saw Aaron being dragged into the room. Cole broke down the door and saw Aaron's face being skinned. Cole held the man up with a bulletless pistol, and the opportunity was exploited by Aaron by hitting the man in the nose, and Cole reloaded the bullet and shot the man but only hit him in the shoulder. At that time, Aaron was immediately shot and killed in front of Cole. Cole became even crazier with all these circumstances. He was again dragged by the executioner and thrown into a room. Cole feels so guilty that he's all his friends killed, even his lover. He can't save her. Cole again tried to get out through the air hole, but he fell and his head was hit very hard. Cole was finally in a dark and spacious room. Moments later, Alexei approached him with Cole's mobile phone with doing a live stream. Cole, who was already very angry, immediately beat Alexei mercilessly, but Alexei saying, "Wait Cole, it's not real." But Cole ignored his words and continued to beat him with the handle of a gun until Alexei was killed. And a terrible plot twist ensues. Apparently, all this is the plan of his friends who work with Alexei to celebrate Cole's anniversary by pranking Cole. and everyone who had gathered to surprise him witnessed Cole killing Alexei. His dead friends were just to prank Cole. Cole was in shock. He didn't know it was all a prank, but he had killed Alexei, where the murder was witnessed by hundreds of thousands of his fans on social media. At the end of the movie, it is explained how his friends planned all this.
He has like no idea. You don't think he does?
Hey, what's up? Hey, see you soon. Здоровья. This is crazy even for you.
This is it. For something to actually scare him, right?
Come on, trust me. Taking care of everything.
Bye, man. Good luck. Peace. Peace.
But Cole's friends are also not to blame, because Cole is a person who likes terrible things, so they make every scene as real. But it ended up being a terrible, disaster-ending celebration that was even witnessed by hundreds of thousands of followers around the world. Of course, excessive pranks can be disastrous, therefore stop making dangerous pranks, let alone make the lives of others can be threatened. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, so you can watch more video like this. Thanks for watching this video until the end, and see you in the next video.